The following video is made possible by the EA Gamechangers program, and today we're talking about the auction house. What's a better way to just dive into it? I don't know if this will be my very first video, but one of the videos I always like to make is about the auction house, and it's my baby, right? Not literally my baby. This guy right here, that ultrasound, that guy is almost 2 years old. He's not even a baby anymore. He's a toddler. Where does the time go? I have no idea. He's an incredible kid, though. But that's probably not why you clicked on this video. You clicked on it because you want to know about the auction house and see, what's going on with that. So I'm not going to waste your time. All right, we're on the auction. Well, we're not on the auction house. We're in our item binder. That's where I wanted to start, right? So we're here. This is on one of the final builds of the game. This is not the final game. So anything technically could change, but this is probably what it looks like, right? So you have the game. This is probably what it looks like. My team is poo-poo. Because I didn't have anything, nothing granted to me. We don't get that, contrary to what people may believe, and just did a few of the ultimate challenges. Now, we go here to Smith, right? Smith here is somebody I did get from some pack from the challenges, I believe. This guy's auctionable, right? So we go ahead and click the auction button. We're in our binder. All right, here we go. Now, you have probably, maybe, seen screenshot or read the notes and the screenshot of what the auction house will kind of look like. I'll leave a link down below because I'm going to walk through that as well more later on the video because that information is already out there. But this is what it looks like here. I'm moving it. I'm doing it. There we go. 1 hour. That's 8 hours, 12, 20, 24, 1 day. That didn't change. Starting price, buy now. All right, nothing really. You can turn buy it now on and off. Okay, right? That's all fine and dandy. But on the right side, and the 10% tax, that's still there. On the right side, we see some new information on console, right? This information here, the economic information, that's some good stuff, right? That's stuff that you see on Mutthead, and as well as the companion app had a lot of this information. So this isn't something that hasn't been out there, but to the people on console that are just more casual, they didn't have that information. So now you see what the lowest price is up. Again, this is not really that bad of news. I'm going to talk about that. Medium price, that will be there, and then the current event, there's no items on the auction house, so that's why there's nothing really listed there. But that is there for your information. You also see the market value, which means we can only post this item up to 20,000 coins. Wait. Let's try 25,000 coins. Oh, oopsies. They don't like it, all right? So they got a very sophisticated code that won't allow me to go over 20,000. Okay, it's not really probably too sophisticated. But yeah, you can only go up to 20,000. So that's the range, right? Silvers, I don't know if all silvers, I'm guessing, can only go up to 20,000, at least right now. Golds, I think, are 50,000, at least the gold I have in my binder, and then they go up, right? And then elites will probably be a lot higher, way higher. But anyways, 20,000. This is not really news, right? You knew this. This is nothing. But actually, let's go ahead and put them up on the auction house. Let's just do it. So then we got something to look at, something pretty to look at. Let's just go ahead and post him for 92.50. All right, sure. All right. Yep, he's in my lineup. It's okay. It's okay, Smith. You'll be back. I'm guessing nobody's gonna pay that because well, you are the only item. Maybe somebody's over there. I don't know. But anyway, so we'll go over to the auction house. Now, if you go over to the auction house, now we got some new stuff, right, that they may not have shown. We got the auction house, trade block, all this. This should look familiar, not because the information has been out there, but because it looks the same as last year. So, Madden 21. So we go ahead and click the auction house here. Look at us. All right. We got the only item up for an hour. So, again, nothing different here. Still have the same filters, the all offense, all defense. You still can sort by all of this. This is still the same. Your search bar is still exactly the same. You can type in a name. You can type in just a letter and only get players with the letter E in them. Oh, wow. No items with E in them. So we take that out. And Smith is back. Because he doesn't have an E in his name, he didn't pop up. All right. Quality, again, nothing different here. Same as it's been the last few years. Team, sorting by team. Cap value, if you play daily fantasy football. This will make sense if you play salary cap. You already know how it works. But yeah, every item has a cap number. The better items usually will have higher cap numbers. And if you play the salary cap mode inside MUT, You can build a team, but you can't have all the best players. You have to fit around a certain cap, just like in Daily Fantasy Program. I'm not going to click on it because that's still work in progress, and some of the programs may or may not be in the game, and I don't know, so we won't click on that. And then chemistry. I want to talk about this real quick, all right? Let me know down below what you think should be done about this, all right? This has been in the game for the last few years with no purpose. If you put chemistry on an item, it's not auctionable, right? This is just sort of a legacy thing. As you can see, the auction house hasn't changed, so it's just, and I'm sure it's quite sophisticated behind the scenes on changing this. But hear me out. What about changing this right here? And let me know your thoughts and what you would like to see. Change this to recent filters, right? We're already going looking like the companion app. We've already seen the economic information, and why not? The companion app has a recent filters. Why is that not recent filters? That, I think, would be a nice quality of life improvement. You click on this. It's not just for the people working the auction house. If you're looking for an item, you try to buy it, it's not up, or you don't like the price, you go play a game, you go do something, you come back, you got your filter right there, and you try to get it as well, even if you're not working the auction house. So I personally think that's what should be here. But if you have any other ideas, let me know down below. Okay, so that's good, right? The auction house has not changed. Everything is identical there. So you will still have the same sort of thing that you see. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about what you can snipe day one or work the auction house day one. But before I do that, I alluded to this earlier, or I straight up said that there has been an article they put out in the Gridiron Notes that were put out about the auction house changes. Let me see the date. I'm going to leave, like I said, I'm going to leave this down below. Let's see if there's a date on it. I don't see the date, so this was put out sometime, not too long ago. Now, they talked about several things. They had a screenshot, which I could post, just like the auction I shown with Smith. It looks basically the same, except it has more information because they filled in some median price and such. But I don't know if I mentioned this. If you look at the screenshot, the price range is from 1 million to 25 million. Now, this is a work in progress, but that is quite a range. And the median price is 10 million. So if you have an item, now I don't think the range is going to be that big, but just hear me out. If you have an item that is worth 2 million and the minimum you can post it for is 1 million, in this case it says it was worth 10 million. Median price is around 10 million. But let's even go lower. Let's say 2 million, and you can post it for a minimum of 1 million up to 5 million. 1 million selling for 2 million is still a ridiculous snipe. So there's still going to be, I think, snipes to be had in the game. It's just maybe you won't see the ones that are posted for 100 coins. That will probably not really happen. And maybe that is a bummer. But as most of the working the auction house and sniping, that's not most, that's not most of them that happen. So just I guess take that for what it is. I don't know, because we haven't seen in action what that range will look like. But based on the work in progress, I personally think that may not really be that bad. Okay, so we have the price ranges, which we will wait and see how strict they are. That will really dictate how good sniping or how much sniping is affected. Then we have the median sale prices. This is not news to the, well, it might be. I don't know if the companion app had the median. It might have, but on my head they had that as well. And then that can change. So the ranges can change. The median will change, obviously, as more stuff sells. And then when you post an item, if I understand this correctly, it will show you it will actually default to the upper limit. So you probably won't really see people posting accidentally for the lower limit, which, stinks if you're trying to snipe. Now, and you could read through, all of it if you so inclined. But one thing they did say in the question part is, will I be able to snipe player items off the auction house? And the answer was yes. I don't personally love the answer because I'll tell you. I'll read the answer and I'll tell you what I don't like. Players will still be able to snipe players off the auction house, as there will need to be a set amount of sales before the price ranges are put in place. So basically, price ranges, just like with Smith, they don't exist until enough have been sold, right? So 100 to 20,000 is what it is, and it won't change until and the max is 20,000. I don't think that will change, but it won't move at all. You know, it won't narrow the range at all until more sales are had. And there may never be one because it's probably not too much of a too popular of an item. But even so, they're making it seem like that you can snipe right when it drops, but then not after that, right? I think that's not really accurate, and we'll see when it actually happens. I think, you know, we're all kind of seeing, you know, see what happens. But if the range is decently wide, again, if you're sniping an item, if the lower amount is set to 50% what the card is item, what the item is up for, $1 in the swear jar. If it's up for 50%, say it sells for 100,000 and the min is 50 and you get it for 50, that is a snipe in my book, making 40,000 coins after tax if you post it for 100. So I think sniping is still here. You're not gonna probably see those crazy big snipes, of course, but flipping cards, flipping items will still be a thing, I personally think. Again, we'll have to see how strict those ranges are. I don't think they're going to, based on the image, they gave a pretty wide range on that Aaron Rodgers. But I don't think it will be too strict where you won't be able to flip card. Items! Dang it. Will you be able to flip items? and I think sniping will still be a thing, even after the ranges are set. But that's something that I'm not 100% sure on. Okay, now that we see that, and that's my take, and we got it. We're here, all right? I want to move over to sets. Now, I'm sure this might have already been announced by EA as well on their Twitter or on Twitch, but I want to talk about the campaign. So there's 32 campaign sets. Again, if you haven't, you can get the elite version. Again, this is all work in progress, I was going to say, so the images might be not 100% accurate. But you have these campaign edition players. These are just the core elites, but they're NAT. Now, if you do the campaign, based on what I've done, you can pick which one you want, and then you could do the set. But that's why I want to talk about this. All right, so let's go to Travis Kelce here. So Travis Kelce, you pick his 75. You still then you need an 83-84, you need 3 82-83s, and then you need 5 75-79s. So you may already see where this is going. These items right here are going to go for decent. They're going to be, maybe, I don't know how much they'll go for, but they're going to be nice moving. They're going to move a lot, right? There's going to be a lot of sales for these golds and these low elites because people are going to be doing these sets to get these elites for their team, though they will be NAT. So day one, when you get this is something that I think a lot of people will be going after. So if you're able to, you know, work the market with the golds or the cheap elites, I think there's going to be quite a lot of movement on those. So 75, 79s are going to be, I think they're going to go for a decent amount because, you know, Travis Kelce's elite 88 is going to go for a lot. So even though it's NAT and you won't be able to sell it, I think it will still, you know, the set's going to be decently expensive to complete unless you're able to get the items from packs. So yeah, I think this is a great spot whenever you're sniping or flipping or whatever you may be doing. This is a great way to find out what you should be doing to work the market. You go over to the sets, you see what's in them, and we see that there are some 75, 79 golds. So that's a good spot to start, especially if you maybe only have 5 to 10,000 coins, maybe did a few of the ultimate challenges. If you have a little bit more, you might be able to go after the elites as well. That just depends on your coin stack. But then it's like passive income. You snipe one, you post it, and then you go into another solo or ultimate challenge, and you just keep rinsing and repeating, and you're basically, you're just working your coin count. You have, many ways that coins are flowing into your account, and you can build quite a coin stack early on. So that's my take on the auction house. Let me know what you think. I know that a lot of people are down on it, but I would just say let's wait and see. I think, me personally, I'm optimistic. I think the auction house didn't change. That did not change. So that part's good. It's still a live auction house. So that's good. Still, the 100 cards closest to expiring. I think they're still filtering that it's still going to be really good that you can find that can get you some good deals and flips and maybe even snipes. We'll wait on sniping specifically. Can you snipe cards and items and make 100K on one of these? I personally think you might. We'll see how strict these ranges are. Again, we'll all wait and see once people start playing. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, a like would be appreciated. You guys are incredible. Let's have an amazing Madden 22 season. Peace.